Hi, this is Eric from Yeti Wurks again. This is going to be a quick video on the QD point replacement for the upcoming product, the Denali, I'm calling it, QD point. As you can see on this side, I still have the stock point on there. On the other side, I have already removed it and replaced it with one of my QD points, but I'll go through from start to finish how to do it. As with any firearms you're going to do, before you do any work, check and make sure your gun is cleared. Mine is cleared and on safe. First thing to do is remove your flash hider. It might be a little tight on there, but usually it's just held on with a little bit of friction from this little point right there. So generally you can remove the flash hider just with your bare hand. Worst case scenario, if you had to, you could stick something in there to get a little bit more torque to take it off. Then after that, it's time to take off the barrel nut. The barrel nut is what held on the flash hider. It's right there. Some people, this can be extremely hard. A lot of the early Scorpions had a lot of Loctite on it. Luckily, mine is not one of those. Even the first time I took it off, it came off fairly easily. I just use a standard Stanley crescent wrench. Mine comes off fairly good. If you're having a hard time with it, there are CZ Customs makes a custom nut or a custom socket to remove it, and also you can get some acrylic debonder on Amazon for like $5, and I've heard that works fairly well for some people to help loosen up that Loctite. But then after you have your barrel nut loosened up and taken off, your whole handguard actually slides off. You can see it's just the force, and there's a little plastic washer in there, or a plastic nut. Be sure you don't lose that. That is what your barrel nut tightens up against. And now that that is off, you can see the barrel trunnion. From here, you can see that the QD points have a little dovetail. I know it's really hard to see, but they just slide in and out. See that little dovetail? And then you can either do both at the same time, or just do one. I'm actually going to put the left side back in because I only sling on the left side. So I'm going to leave the stock QD point on the right and just use the Yeti Wurks QD point on the left side. And you just take your QD point. You take the, if you look at it, there's a kind of a narrow side and there's a long side. Take the narrow side towards the gun. You put it into the dovetail. Like I said, I'm going to go back and put my stock QD point in on the other side. You take your whole forearm assembly, slide it down. You can see now it's just held in place. It kind of fits around the trunnion a little bit. You take your barrel nut and then you just thread it on back down. Like I said, I've been keeping mine fairly loose right now since I take it on and off, and I'm doing a little bit of experimentation with the different forearms. But so I generally take it down till it's hard, and then do another half turn if you can to keep it snug. And then from there, you just take your flash hider again, tighten her on down until it stops, and then voila, you have yourself a Yeti Wurks front QD point on there, which works great with the PMM rear QD point. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed this show, and let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to contact me at orders@yetiworks.com or comment in the comments. A little redundant, but hey, that works. Thank you guys. Bye.